All right, I'm gonna make this short and sweet at the front for all of you who just want to spoil-free, did I like this movie? I saw John Wick 4 last night, and this is hands down not only the best John Wick movie, it's the greatest action movie ever made. And that's all I will say. 10 out of 10. So, spoiler for my review, but that's my review. As short and sweet as I can put it in a non-spoiler way. So, there you go. You can leave now if you want, if that's all you wanted to hear. Just subscribe and like this video first. All right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex. This is a little thing that we call Jabber, and I'm sure you just watched the beginning of the video. If you didn't, I don't know how you got to this point, but I love John Wick 4. It's the greatest action movie ever made, or at least since, like, a friend of mine gave me a good argument that said that that Mad Max Fury Road was the greatest action movie of all time. It's up there. I'd say Mad Max Fury Road and John Wick 4 are neck and neck as the two greatest action movies ever made. And they're both fourth in their series, so hey, there you go, fourth movies. It's like the Rocky 4 of our generation. Right, I guess, I don't know. To be honest, I've only ever seen the first Rocky. I don't even think I've ever seen Rocky 4, but in the fourth one, like what people always like say is like the greatest one is the fourth one. I don't know. I'm not a big Sylvester Stallone fan. If you think I should react to those movies, put them down in the comments because I will if y'all want to see it. A buddy of mine told me to do Expendables 2. I'm getting off. John Wick 4. Good God. This movie. 10 out of 10. I'm not even gonna wait until the end. It's my favorite John Wick movie. It's probably, I had to sleep on it because I was gonna do this review last night, but I had like 6 German Stein-sized IPAs last night, before and during watching John Wick. So there was no way I was doing a a review when I got home. Also, ignore this behind me. It is, I'm gonna like redo the background so it's not just a boring. Again, off. ADHD, I guess it is real. I keep claiming that it's a myth, but maybe that's because I'm ADHD. I don't know. Anyway, John Wick 4, Keanu Reeves, Donnie Yen. Holy fuck. I knew that this movie was going to be wild just from those two alone. Donnie Yen is like, you know, our generation's Bruce Lee. That's what he wanted to be. I'm pretty sure. And he is. Granted, he's not as like, I don't know, he's obviously not Bruce Lee, but for us, he's a damn good, you know, second choice to Bruce Lee. The gun fu in this movie is unfucking believable. Having Donnie in there to fight, to use a different style of fighting, because you know he's Chinese, right? So it's like more karate. I don't know if he's from China. I just assume. Sorry, he's Asian. I'm pretty sure he's Chinese because the Ip Man movies are Chinese, are they not? Or are they Japanese? I don't know. I'm probably a racist now, who knows? Anyway, I knew that it was gonna be fucking next level because, first of all, Keanu Reeves is insane. Not only with a pistol, but just like, sorry, my nose is really itchy. It has nothing to do with cocaine. I do not do coke. I'm this fucking wired without it. I don't need it. I drink enough coffee. Anyway, Keanu Reeves alone is just an amazing fucking stunt fighter. He's, if not a real fighter, like if the world ends, I'm going to Keanu's house. That's all I can say. I mean, that man has got to be armed to the teeth and just ready to fucking go. Plus, he's an animal with a gun. And Donnie Yen is an animal with a staff. and the two of them going at it is just unfucking believable. The whole movie, it doesn't stop from the second that it starts. And I should have watched John Wick 3 like yesterday before going to see John Wick 4, because I forgot what happened at the end of John Wick 3. And I'd just seen it again like a couple of months ago. I don't know why I forgot the ending. So I was confused. I was like, I thought John his excommunicado was done. And then he just decided to just fucking blow the elder's head off. Like, I was like, why did he do that? He was fine. Then I remembered, oh yeah, he wasn't technically, because he got shot off the roof by Winston, and then hung out with the homeless people. I forgot how he got with Lawrence Fishburne. But anyway, I remembered when I was watching it, I was like, aha, yes, this is key to the plot. But yeah, from the moment that it starts, it really doesn't let off the gas until it ends. It has some slower parts, but even that, they last like maybe 5 minutes, if that, and then you're just on it again. It is like full throttle for almost 3 hours, and it doesn't really feel like it. I know like a lot of reviewers are probably like, oh, you don't feel the runtime at all. I felt the runtime, but I didn't care because I was watching just an absurd, brutal action movie from start to finish. The use of nunchucks, I always say nunchucks. The use of nunchucks in this fucking movie is top notch. John really there is a scene where he is whooping ass with those fucking nunchucks. You all know what I'm talking about. When he hits that dude, he like gets a guy on the ground and then fucking spins it and fucking hits the dude in the jaw with the nunchucks. his like jaw goes flying and blood goes on the fucking wall. It's awesome. I just see, these movies are like Scream, and they're like those they're a self-aware crazy action movie, which is awesome. Give me all of it. I heard The Expendables are like that too, and again, when those movies came out, I was in a point in my life where I thought I was so much better than these dumb blockbusters that were coming out, because I was gonna be the next fucking A24 director. Here we are. Whatever. Gotta come to terms with your dreams crumbling beneath you somehow. Anyway, I'm not really, again, if you watch my reviews, you know that I'm not a fucking good movie reviewer. I'll tell you what I liked about it, and I'll try to remember the scene by scene. I gotta watch a movie a couple times before I can actually like have a thorough film school discussion about it, which is all anybody wants to hear. What's your film school take on this? Who gives a fuck? Just, did you like the movie or not? And by film school take, you know what I mean. How was the lighting? How was the cinematography? How was the direction from scene to scene? Were the transitions, were they seamless? How was the writing? Was the screenplay adept enough? The dumb shit like that. No, there's a scene with Scott Adkins, which if you don't know who Scott Adkins is, I didn't either until my buddy pointed him out to me. Never even heard of the guy, but I saw this scene before I saw the movie, because I guess it was a clip on YouTube. And that scene, if you've seen that Scott Adkins scene, if I can find it, it's gonna be up. But this one right here, if y'all saw the movie, this scene is probably my favorite scene in the whole fucking movie. It is awesome. That guy, I don't know who he is, but he is phenomenal. It's almost like a penguin transformation. It's like the way that he looks like Kingpin, like in a cartoon Spider-Man. Like he's like a block with a tiny head. It is the funniest thing, and he is a freak of nature. It's so fucking wild. Like, I loved how these movies have always been not grounded in reality. The first one kind of was as grounded as you could get for a John Wick movie. This one is just, it's not as ridiculous as Fast and Furious, adding The Rock and The Rock jumping out of a helicopter and fucking superhero landing on a bridge and it like crumbling. That's the dumbest shit ever. I haven't even seen that movie. I saw that scene and I was like, I'm never watching these movies because of this scene. And it's not over the top and just ridiculous like that. This is over the top and ridiculous to where it's a video game. Basically, it's a video game movie. Is the best way to describe it. It is. Towards the end of this movie, I was like, I'm watching Mortal Kombat. Basically, from that Scott Adkins scene on, I was like, this is a Mortal Kombat movie. That's what it is. John Wick 4 is the greatest Mortal Kombat movie you weirdos who like Mortal Kombat never got. Or who like the movies. I like the games, they're okay. I'm not like religiously playing them or anything, but the movies are god awful. John Wick 4 is the greatest Mortal Kombat movie that you all never got. So if you like Mortal Kombat, watch John Wick 4, because it's basically Mortal Kombat. I was waiting for a finish him to come up on screen. Yeah, so at the end of this, you know, John's buddy, who's Donnie Yen, ends up helping him out. He was set to kill him because Bill Skarsgård, who was incredible in this movie, by the way. Every performance in this movie was fucking top notch. But Bill Skarsgård was awesome. He's great in everything, but that whole family, man. Him, his brother, his dad, everybody. Why is that whole family just like, it's a family of phenomenal actors. God, nepotism, what are you gonna do? But anyway, so John's dead. If you watch the movie, you know. I'm sorry, I was drunk, all right? Which I should probably watch it again and review it sober, which I am sober currently, but watch it again sober. Just, I mean, whatever, who cares? It was a great fucking movie. John's dead. I heard there was a post-credit scene, but I didn't stay. I really had to fucking piss. So, I'm sure that post-credit scene will pop up online in the next week or two. If anybody has a leak, comment and I'll watch it again. I don't remember what happens because I didn't watch the post-credit scene. So I have no idea what happens in the post-credit scene. Describe it in the comments below. But all I know is John is dead. It was a great ending. It was a great send-off, and I don't really need a John Wick 5. I don't need Keanu to come back. If they want to continue the universe, fine. I fucking love that whole universe. I love the Continental, the High Table, all that shit is cool as fuck. What I think they're gonna do, they're gonna make a spin-off series about the black guy and his dog. I guarantee you. They brought him in to kind of take it over. I bet he'll be the new guy to take over for Keanu going forward. Because I have a feeling Keanu is gonna go to Marvel or DC. He's gonna pop up in a fucking superhero movie somewhere and stick around. He'll probably end up being Ghost Rider. Who knows? But anyway, that was my disjointed, nonsensical review of John Wick 4, which had spoilers. It didn't have spoilers. I don't know. It was the best action movie I've seen in 10 years, easily, since Mad Max Fury Road came out. Has it been 10 years? 8 years. It was 2015, wasn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I could agree with that. It's the greatest action movie since Mad Max Fury Road, but it's also the greatest action movie ever made because I still think it blows Mad Max out of the water. Mad Max is now Mad Max pacing is a little better. I'll give it that, because that movie feels like an hour long and it's like 2 or something. This is almost 3 and it feels about 3. They could have probably shaved off like 15 minutes. But whatever, it's a cool fucking John Wick movie. The kills are brutal. I don't know if it has the most kills out of all of them. I'm sure it does. I didn't count it, but there's a lot. He kills everybody. He goes fucking nuts. So I wonder what's gonna happen now. I'm interested. That's all I can say is like, now what's gonna happen without John? I'm more curious about that. What did you guys think of John Wick 4? I hated my review of John Wick 4 because I don't know, again, how to review movies. I loved it. 10 out of 10, again. It's rare that I give a movie a 10 out of 10. It's very hard for me. I love this fucking movie. It was awesome. I'm probably gonna see it again. So As always, subscribe. Do it. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by May. If we can do that, that'd be tight. I didn't check, but the last time I checked, I got 200. 200. Imagine that. I'm over here like, yes, 200 subscribers. Give me to 1,000 by May, and I'll do something weird. Like I'll fucking go shirtless for an episode. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, so that. John Wick 4. Awesome. Penis.